What's up everyone, my name is Pierre
I'm Andriana.
and welcome to the very first video of our brand new YouTube channel.
So the two of us are the founders of the Activewear brand Burn Studios here in South Africa, and we started this brand out of our shared passion for fashion and fitness. So we're both very active people, love living a very healthy lifestyle, and have a very, very big, keen interest in fashion. And we've just found that until now, until we started Burnt, we couldn't find high performance, quality activewear that really enables you to be your best with a fashionable aspect. So yeah, that's basically why we started Burnt and why we are on this journey.
Yeah, so we started Burnt just over 4 years ago. In late 2018, we officially kicked off the brand. Early Jan 2019, we shipped our very first products. And ever since, we've grown quite a bit. We started off online only, or online exclusively for the first 3 years. And at the start of 2022, we opened our first store. 2022, we opened our very first store in Stellenbosch. We currently got also a store in the V&A waterfront, and we're expanding into Gauteng with a few stores on that side. We're really trying to be a brand that's not just like a lot of these old school retail brands in the business of selling and pushing stuff down people's throat, but we are providing a service to people and making them feel good about themselves, making them reach further, jump higher, and pushing themselves further than they could ever imagine, all while looking stylish at the same time. So yeah, that's kind of what our vision is with Burnt, and we're so proud of all these people that are buying into this vision and are on this journey along with us.
Yeah, and it's really important for us and our team to not live by example, but to actually live the brand as well. So you'll see what we share on social media is also what we absolutely believe in and what we do. Our whole team will always go for an exercise class SOM, we'll run races SOM
Run
together
races.
and
But
run
the
races together.
English airtime is finished.
Yeah, but anyway, it's so Burnt in general is our big goal is to build a community and to enable you to become a better version of yourself.
So the two of us met at Stellenbosch University, and we started dating our second year and been together ever since.
We got married last year, Feb, on our family farm, actually, where we started Burnt. And it was just so incredible having all of our friends and family and everyone together on this special place. And yeah, so we got married
awesome.
a year ago.
I studied BCom Business Management. I did my honors degree in strategic management and in entrepreneurship.
Yeah, we shared a lot of classes and everything. So I also did BCom, but I went more into the marketing, a little bit of financial management side, and then I actually did a postgrad year in Cape Town in marketing.
Yeah. So after university, the two of us decided to take a short little gap year. We did some work over in Europe. We did some work in Botswana. It was great times. Really enjoyed that. But by the end of 2018, that's when we put our minds together and came up with a concept for Burnt. And it's been a wild ride ever since.
Yeah, I think since we met, we've always known that we want to do something together, and it just absolutely made sense to put our passions together. And luckily, we've got very complementary skill sets. So Pierre is extremely entrepreneurial and business oriented, very creative as well, and I'm more physically creative, with design and everything like that. So that kind
of naturally led us into the roles at Burnt and where we are today. So I head up the company as a CEO, and Andriana heads up the company in a creative direction. And we've built an incredible team around us of awesome individuals, all the way through from our marketing department, retail, warehouse, customer service. We've got an awesome group of people together, but that didn't start like that. It obviously started off.
It's an absolute pinch me moment whenever we're together, for a birthday or something, and I physically see everyone working on this brand together. Where until about 2 years ago. It was just myself and Pierre. We did everything out of our apartment. We shipped the packages out of our apartment, did the customer service.
Those early days when we came back from Botswana, our stint that side, we were based on a farm in Limpopo. And it's quite a hard place to start an online business. We didn't have any signal on the farm. The little bit of Wi-Fi that we did have was not even enough to send a WhatsApp text message. So every morning we drove about 10, 15, whatever kilometers out on the dirt road, set up our laptops there on the bonnet of the car, hotspotted from our phones, and there we did majority of the first bit of work on Burnt, built the website, spoke to suppliers, and then whenever there was a lift back into town, the closest town that was Modimolle.
Yeah.
We headed in there with our mobile router and sat down in the spur. All of the ladies there know our names off by heart, and they know our little spot in the corner. And there we did a lot of our big work at the beginning.
Yeah, and then we made the move to Cape Town the end of 2018. Shared an apartment with 3 other people, so it was nice and intimate. But yeah, so we used it was basically just a closet, or like a spare bedroom, as our storeroom or little warehouse. And from
our
there
4 flatmates. I know his first years were crazy. Spent a year in the flat. COVID came, massive stressful time for all businesses in South Africa, but luckily for us, we positioned very well. Our business was built on very solid foundations, and we managed to navigate through the storm, and we managed to really grow after that. After COVID came, we moved into a bigger warehouse. We built out our team tremendously. We've opened a couple of stores. We've grown not only on a national scale in South Africa, but we have customers all around the world. We ship packages on a weekly basis to loads of different countries. We actually just came back from a Euro trip where we hosted a burnt run in Amsterdam as well as in London, where a bunch of people joined us. So it's just so cool to see, like, from this very small, humble beginnings to how this thing has grown and kind of started to snowball over the past couple of years. I don't think a lot of people know this, but there is a origin of the burnt name. Funny story, actually. At the end of my school career, early university days, I wanted to make a bit of extra pocket money, me and a friend, and came up with this concept of cutting down black wattle trees, invasive tree species, and packaging it up and selling it to fuel stations, gas stations as firewood. And I designed the whole brand pack, and it was called Burnt the Wood Company, and I designed it on my old design platforms. And then years later, when we were thinking of a name for Burnt, I was going through my design software, and I found this old logo that I've designed, and it just clicked immediately. It just made so much sense. I mean, there's a few things that we always wanted in a word. Firstly, we wanted the name to be a word mark or a logo in itself, because we really like the look of that. If you don't necessarily need like a little logo, but your name is your logo. And secondly, it needs to be short and concise. And then lastly, and most importantly for me, was that the logo is, because we wanted to build into a global brand, the logo is pronounced the same no matter in what country you're on or what language you speak.
Yeah, and we're luckily with that also, it just makes sense in the activewear space or in the active space in general. You know, if you're burnt out, you burn calories, you're outside in the sunshine, you're getting burnt.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, it just makes sense.
And I think a lot of times these things just come up like this. I mean, it's not something we planned or we didn't. It just came up and it just worked. I love the name. All right, and that brings us to this YouTube video and this YouTube channel for that matter, and what the reason is behind it. First and foremost, we get a lot of questions about the brand, about fitness, about exercise, training, fashion, and we thought it's best to share it on a bit longer form video, and YouTube is the greatest platform ever to do that. If you don't have a YouTube channel, set yourself up on YouTube, and please follow the channel, hit a like, it really helps. But just to give you guys some feedback on what it is you can expect from this YouTube channel is we'll be focusing on 4 main things. first and foremost will be fitness and training. So we'll share a lot of behind the scenes of us doing different races, our nutrition, training, and what we do and our perspective of things.
We'd like to share whatever we've learned over experience with you. So if you have questions or anything, DM us, ask us on
comment down below.
But we'd love to share our knowledge and that we've gained over the past few years.
Exactly. So fitness and training will be the one main pillar. Secondly will be fashion. We'll touch on the fashion scene both in a activewear landscape, but also generally through to lifestyle fashion. And thirdly, we'll speak about the business. I know there's a lot of people super interested in this, and there's not a lot of content out there about starting businesses in South Africa, getting things set up, what we do. I know a lot of people are interested in that, and hopefully we can share some good insights with you guys and give you guys some perspective of how we do things. And then lastly, there'll be a bit of lifestyle involved, and our general lifestyle, how we live the brand, and also just through to a social setting, kind of blurring the lines or merging the other three components into one. So that's kind of what you guys can expect. It's going to be an awesome channel. It's going to be really fun. So join us along for the ride, and leave your comments down below if you have any questions on future videos.
So 2 shelves, that's all we've got at the moment. This is my bedroom actually, is my mattress, bed standing here on the side. Can't believe we're actually moving out of our old trustworthy storage unit, but the new space is insane.
Right guys, that's it for this video for today. It was really fun just chatting a little bit about the history of what we're doing here. And then we've got a whole lot of videos coming. The next one will be all about the Cape Town Cycle Tour and how we are prepping and racing for that one. And like, subscribe, comment down below. We're so excited to share this journey with you guys, so stay tuned.
Well, there is actually a funny story. Not of. Okay.
So
What is up?
So we founded this brand out of our shared love for fashion as well as fitness. So both of us are very, very active people. But
Our shared love for passion as well as fitness.